Welcome to Gran Turismo 7 and Money Making Mondays. Here at JCCR Racing on Mondays, we work on making a little bit of the moolah, the money. And we need to do so even more this week than any other week because I am horrible at Yas Marina Circuit. I said Yas with a Y, not an A and two S's. I'm horrible here. So that's our GT3 or Race C weekly race. We're going to be here all week. And one way to not ruin our credit, our score rating, our speed rating, and get kicked into a much slower race. Hey, good evening, Super Doofus. Thank you for making it in. There's our general manager, Super Doofus. And we've got the Dark J. That's JCCR Racing Team's Batman. I'm getting on a little late because I had a big day, followed by a big day tomorrow. I will be starting my morning in court. Not in trouble, so don't worry about me. So, Yas Marina, Europe and Middle East. So let's see, all the way down here. And this way we can protect our driver rating. If you just jump into a new race, you're probably going to get destroyed. So have that, instead of having our driver rating and maybe even safety rating destroyed. Let's go right here. We can see the different ways to make money here. Now practicing in the GR1 is going to be quite lucrative. However, it's not going to be good for getting us down and ready. So probably 800 is the right place, or just take our car as it is set up and get into the quick race. Hey, Remy, my goodness. Ronan, Remy, everyone's in. The Texas Ranger is in. Fantastic. Dano, the Texas Ranger, making it in. Now, I didn't see what tires we're going to be using. Ideally, you're going to run the same tires that are being used or have been deemed mandatory for the race, for the weekly race. However, I also want to actually make the money and fall into first, so I guess we'll take it on the softs. And hopefully we're racing softs this week. Let me just get into the live chat so I don't miss out here. Shan't be long. All right, good evening, gents. Let's get ready to put the pedal to the metal. It's Money Making Mondays here at JCCR Racing. We've got a good amount, half the racing team in. Of course, my pedals are further away because the play seat, its one default is maybe the pole positioning isn't bothering me at all anymore, but we keep getting a little further away, and I just bought a used steering wheel today, and it's got the new quick release adapter for the Thrustmaster. So the one downside to that is I don't know how I'm going to get this connected, so I'll have to figure that out. Let's start this race right up, and then we will get into some YouTubers versus subscriber races. Now, there's a lot of long turns through here, so I think playing around with the brake balance, there's not much elevation changes through here. So I think having that brake balance, at least at +1, is going to be pretty useful. Brake to the apex, and we get to the apex, back on the throttle. Ooh, I'm liking the gear shift lights in the new 911. The 911 GT3 RS. Boston, welcome in. That's, for those of you who don't know, that's My Garage Customs. Do try to get the clean racing bonus, so I should absolutely get my radar on, because that clean race bonus will increase our credits considerably from memory, if I recall correctly. About 50% more. Oh. All right, this track going a lot better than I expected. I think it has a lot to do with how wow, this 911 really sticks the track. It's a surgical tool, and the braking is really nice here. +2 seems to be very nice for this track. Hey, Out of This World Gaming! Bren, what is up? So yeah, sorry that I'm getting on a little later, but it's Monday, so Monday permits that type of tardiness because we don't race the weekly race. We practice the weekly race, except for those weeks where the weekly race is a track that we know it quite well. Hey, thank you very much, Out of This World Gaming. Now, don't forget, folks, you can absolutely drop the link to your YouTube channel here. I want everyone to succeed, and I hope we all help each other out to send some likes to each other's channels, and of course, subscribe. Catch each other's content as much as possible, and when we can't catch it, hey, you just put someone's playlist on before you go to bed. And as long as you're not limited on internet, I don't want to get anyone to have a huge invoice for the internet. And if you've got unlimited internet, then why not play a whole bunch of videos from one of your fellow content creators. Oh, so much braking, so slow through here. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be in a situation where we need fuel. Oof. If I can get past these slow drivers, I definitely could have done this on hards. And that probably been wiser. Hards, no pit. Oof. They move in whether or not you're there. Hey, Jim, welcome in. Oh, fantastic. Remy, you made a livery for the new GT3. I love it. I'm going to have to check it out. I've got a good feeling I'm going to like it. Really appreciate when the team makes liveries and teammates make liveries and open it up to the rest of the team. Okay, they are Sunday driving through this. The only concern I have is during these 10 laps of practice, maybe I won't get the credits because... Oh, awesome, Bren, fantastic, thank you so much. Hopefully, I hope, obviously you don't have to, but I've got my fingers crossed. I'm hoping that you've made it available for the whole team. Yeah, my concern is, are they running on, fuel ratio 6, so they're going to run no pit the whole way through, no pit, because that pit's going to probably cost us about 50 seconds. Oh my goodness. Alright, so no passing on the outside there. A little inside passing. Try to use up the whole track, but there's always a car in the way. Whew. They start you, what, a minute behind first place, and then you just have to play catch up for the 10 laps. And to think I used to enjoy this. Now I really like battling for 1 or 2 positions, sometimes 10 for an entire race. Oh, late braking on my part. I gotta make sure we don't do that in the competitive sport mode, because there'll be no chance of climbing back from a mistake like that in sport mode. So let's just get used to this track. Little power slide through there. Whew. Thank you so much, Knight Rider Jim. Very kind of you. Must be my bad driving. I promise I will get better at this track, and anytime you're struggling at really anything in life, you just need to have that, either you could say military attitude or Bible attitude. Both dictate that you tell yourself you can accomplish just about anything. It's just a matter of breaking it down, figuring it out, thinking about it, and then doing it. And that you just need to execute and have full confidence that you will execute, and not think about failure, not stress about failure, because one way or another you're gonna figure it out. Yeah, you might fail a whole bunch of times, but you're gonna figure it out. And you're gonna get it done, because it has to get done. Not getting it done is not an option. And on that subject, actually, I find it extremely interesting. You look at modern neuroscience experiments and developments in neuroscience that are being deemed, solid science. And there's a work, can't do that either. Can't lock up the brakes. There's work that shows, absolutely shows that if you believe it, you're much more likely to be healthier. Well, I'll explain. I'll try to explain a little bit better. Basically, your perception, your lenses that you view the world through will affect your health, your hormones, of course, your success rates, and your overall stress levels. So attitude plays a huge part. Attitude and how you perceive the world have a huge part on how well and how healthy you are as an individual. I should have taken a few screenshots and read off what I was reading today. Oh, there we go again. All right, last lap. We'll go lap after this. Let's try to have a fast lap now. From the outside too. Oh, not quite. Missed the apex by a full quarter mile there. Should have been probably full throttle through there. Too fast in, very slow out. That's going to be challenging if no one else pits. That will actually pose a challenge. We'll start about 50 seconds back. So even on +2, if we're on the brakes, we're sliding through the corner. I guess we can do it if we're really light on the brakes. All right, where are the pits? I guess I've missed the pits. So another lap. Oh, there we go. We can trail brake. We just can't be as rough as I was with the brakes. Last turn we pit. Fantastic. Thank you, Bren. Oof. Oh yeah, those are the tires. They are getting pretty cooked. Might have to crawl back to the pits. There we go. Thank you very much, Boston, for the heads up. Good to know that the Porsche is still a car that you can really still handle pretty darn decently. Handles really decently when the tires are pretty much cooked. All right. Getting warm here. All right, still ahead, so not sure what's going on there. Maybe everyone pits in the world map mode. Maybe now everyone pits if you pit. I don't know. But if you want an extremely easy race, I guess throw on hards and just run them the whole way through, or run mediums to the absolute metal treads of the tire. Alright, time to get our hot lap in. We definitely need to be below 158 to prep for this week's competitive sport mode racing at Yas Marina Circuit. Yeah, Dano, you have been expanding your taste in the last 6 months. You used to be 100% Viper, then you brought out the BMW, then you'd been trying out the old school 90s Supra, and now you've been kicking it with the 911 a bit. Very, very, how do you say, posh of you, very wise of you. You get the practice laps and you will get, what, maybe 300,000 credits. Should pick up the clean race bonus. Unless going out of bounds removes it, but I believe in this mode it's only through contact. A little late back on the throttle. It's surprising you catch the apex there and you can be back on the throttle really early. There we go. Much better. Still lots of room for improvement. Got a full throttle through there. We'll know for tomorrow night. to P16. C lobbies are, yeah, they can be. They can be pretty brutal from second position to 16. I usually find, at least lately, I've been finding C-class like top 3 good. 4th, 5th, you might still have some luck. Oh, the track limit on the daily is brutal. Oh no. Well said, the Dark J. Always good to support each other, because yes, bad weeklies can really get us to want to delete the entire PS5 or PC if that's what you're running. I'm going to assume Gran Turismo is available on PC. Oh, not too good. Oh my goodness, that one always sneaks up on me. That's gonna be tough. Oh, there goes that clean race bonus. The turtle got us. Alright, so light braking, very much acceptable under 2. +2 for the brake balance towards the rear, and I would not go more than +2 on this car because it was getting just a little slightly, well, not difficult to drive, but wobbly. It wasn't quite as glued as on 0. Nice, wonderful straightaway though. Never advisable to start checking out your success or lack of. You need to focus on the present, like any task, any hobby, sport, business. Every time. Not a quick one on the last lap, but we got through. We'll get the credits. We'll miss that clean race bonus. Unless they don't subtract for people that you're currently lapping. All right. How did that turn out for credits for Money Making Monday? Got some practice, protected our driver rating because I think that would have gone pretty horribly on the sport mode. And there we go. I didn't even notice the credits go by. Can't say that it's because we had a ton of fun. I just don't find, I'm not getting into the flow of this race yet, and we've raced it a few times. So let's get to part 2 of the live stream. Not Money Making Mondays. That's part 1 on Mondays. Part 2, we've got the lobby races, my favorite races of all our lobbies with the JCCR team, and usually ideally 2, max 3 challengers. That's because we don't have a set of consistent challengers coming in every week that we know will drive clean. So it's a little bit of And look, sometimes some disaster, and sometimes we meet some new drivers, and then we just hope they keep coming back on a regular basis because we have met some really clean challengers. We've also bumped into some stranger danger. So we never know what we're getting with the randos. Let's load up our settings. Let's drop Dragon Trail right here. We'll load it up. We'll drop it down to 14 racers based on how many we are in the live stream now. I think that's going to be the appropriate amount. What does JCCR stand for? Great question. I originally set it up so it was the initials to Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, but I just like the sound. And where did I get JCCR? Well, I originally created Johnny's Car Care and Reviews thinking, well, I kind of like CCR, Clarence Clearwater Revival. I think I'm saying that right. I used to listen to it like 20 years ago mowing lawns. So I was like, those are really cool initials. I'll try to play along with that. So that's how I came up with, well, I'll just call it, I was like, what fits into CCR? It'd be a cool logo. And I was like, oh, well, Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. I'm Johnny, and I like CCR. So that's how it happened. And now I've got the racing channel where I can just have a team called JCCR. So if you want to think of it as CCR the music, great. If you want it to relate to the Johnny's Car Care and Reviews where I review real world cars, well, that's great too. All right, where do we want to start? Why don't we, since we're going to be competing against another team, how about we hit up Watkins Glen? And we'll do 5 laps with tire wear a little lower so we can all run the softs. Unless you tell me that the race we're going to be running, we won't be on softs. It'll be like a medium hard race. Medium hard. That sounds kind of like medium rare. It's like I don't know, medium hard. That doesn't sound right. It's like, are you half hard or? Anyways, let's change the subject. So, we need cheerleaders. Yes, we need cheerleaders when we're racing against the other team. Yeah, fantastic. Make it in. We still have room. Absolutely, Chimp. Make it on in. Oh, Johnny's Championship Car Racing. I like that. Oh, right on, man. Thank you. Thank you for making it in. We need regulars. Regulars are what, it's a blessing because we get consistent, safe driving, and that's what we want to get. Well, no matter what randos we're taking on, it's nice that the challengers aren't randos. It's nice when they're just known challengers. Oh, fantastic, the Dark J. All right, so let's hit that happy green check mark, and we still have got space for 2 more. Let's see where we're at. I'm going to start organizing. Oh, we got Rowiki back. Oh, we got a good chance at this. If you come in Rowiki every night, Monday to Friday, I'd say the challengers have a really strong chance of winning here. Now, Remy, I know you're faster than me, but I'm still going to put you ahead of me because I just don't want to put myself first or second every race, even though I am definitely one of the slower racers that make it in. Let's get... Oh, no. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to get this restarted. Sorry that you're going to have to come back in. I didn't properly... either I didn't see or I didn't concentrate. I didn't process. The processor wasn't pulling enough RAM, I guess. And let's get tires there so that we can run mediums and not have a ridiculous last lap. Sorry about that, folks. If you really want to punish me, hit that like button. Oh, no. Ronan, no. All right, check your car, check your tires. Oh, and I've picked Dragon Trail, but at least everyone's loading in. We'll start on Dragon Trail. Someone will win, and someone's going to pick Watkins. Anyways, this is always a loved and hated race. Let's see here. I'll start organizing the grid here. Chimp, you get the honors of being bunny tonight. our honored guest. Roiki, it's okay if you're at the bottom because you're so fast. You're going to catch up anyways. Non-safety rating level of S. That's SR on the screen for in case there's any new drivers. If you're not rated, you're not going to get grid. You'll be at the bottom of the grid. That's all. Just to get the wild accidents and pileups kind of out of the way. I think we can safely bring Dark J down here. Bring Boston up. And I think we're getting pretty close here. I think B. Williams is a B if I recall. I think we figured it out here. We got the C's, the B's, the A's, the fake B, the world's fastest B-rate driver, the Dark J, our very own Batman, Roiki, and we've got Quan and Roke can move up. So Roke is a B. Let's put him somewhere up higher. Let's put him right behind B. Williams, and we're ready to race, folks. Hope you're ready to put the pedal to the metal. And I hope you're ready to have a good, clean race. We've got our 14 racers. Everyone is ready to go. Got to watch out for those double taps when I go to the change race, play around with the grid, or start race mode. I've been practicing the piano a little bit, trying to get in about 20 to 30 minutes a week with my daughter. And it's great. Except I'm starting to like kind of double tap when I shouldn't. Chimp, good luck, mate. Take it slow. Try to use the whole track when you're not defending. You got this. Ronan propelling himself up, and we've crossed the 20 marker, so we got more than 20 watching. Thanks for making it in, folks. As we won't have an issue surviving this track because everyone here is a clean racer. There could be some. We nonetheless occasionally have pileups, especially when we've got that death chicken coming up. Yeah, I was slow through there, so fair enough. Fair enough, Dark J. That was the place to, if I'm going to go that slow, you definitely should pass me in that section. Woo. Brave pass there. I could have slid it into you, but I've got an eye on the radar, so I knew to let off. Did I let off or did I touch the brakes? I don't know. But I got the car to stop sliding. Ooh, I don't want to go on the other side of that. Slightly elevated candy cane. No, the candy canes are not sticky. Well, they are until you cross the little elevated portion, wherever it may be, in the middle or off to the side. Over-revved, and that's going to get me past right there. Failed on the shifting. Looking sharp, Roiki. I see your new Race Long and Prosper on the back wing. Very cool. I can't see anything. Man, Dano's fast. He is on me like peanut butter on bread, and I don't like peanut butter, but I do like Dano, so I'm taking it better than peanut butter toast or sandwich or whatever you peanut butter eaters do to consume peanut butter. Oh, we're side by side. Oh, I was slow through there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, good job, guys. I know you guys weren't on the throttle there because you're just kind of leaving space so that people don't crash into you. Safely played. And Ronan is gonna, wow, try to hold Rawiki off, and that is not gonna be easy. Rawiki is an A+ driver, a very rare breed amongst, on planet Earth. I was gonna say amongst humans, but I don't know, at A+, if you really are fully human, might be a hybrid of something. Half car, half human. Rawiki picking up the fastest lap with a 1:39.4. Well done. Dano maybe not getting through that traffic accident as cleanly and safely as I did. I got lucky, just dodged out of the way from Super Doofus. This section has a habit of taking names and kicking asphalt. Alright, we've still got Dano right behind us. It's not peanut butter stuck to bread levels of close as it was before, but I will need to keep an eye on that. Defend turns. Oh, my defense turned into an off-road situation. I guess I should have just focused on racing the track the way I normally do. Race the track, not the cars so much around you. Got out of my regular lines and paid. So now we got dirty tires for about 20 seconds. They're going to be getting clean about now. Ha! Thanks so much for that comment. Yes, please do hit that like button like so many hit the wall during the Death Chicken section of this track. Had to let go of the throttle, touch the brakes a little, let Bren go through there. I did not want to be the reason of a collision. Oh, sorry, Bren. That was all my fault. You had the right of way and the right line. So, sorry about knocking on your side door. So I'll have to pick up our pace because that was a slow lap on my part. This 911's doing great in the gravel. The 911 GT3 RS is wonderful. Yeah, I am chicken yellow now with this Porsche. That's right. we're almost at the live stream, making it to the quarter pounder. 1/4 of the way up, almost at 25, watching the live stream. Thanks, folks, for being in the race and having the live stream on. You own it. Wow. Do you mean in the game or in the real world? If you own it in the real world, that is truly impressive. I never got close to that 138, 140.8 being my best lap. But hey, 2.1 seconds faster, slower than a legend is still fast for me. Whew. That was a good race. Sorry, Brad, for knocking on your door. My bad. GG's everyone indeed. And Rowicki picks up gold. There's that A+ talent. I put him at the back and he makes it to the tops just the same. Oh, Out of This World Gaming, you got some stick drift. Oh, that's why I now have this instead of, where's my red one? No, my last color. Well, this one's gone out. That's right, the other one I returned. It was the camo controller I returned. And Walmart was great. It's been over a year, but they switched it with no charge. So, fantastic. I thought it was just under a year, but it turns out that it was just over a year. Oh, T-boned his driver door. Oh, grid start. Keep your foot on the brake and rev the engine up. And when you see the counter start, then you let go of just the brake. Your foot's already down on the accelerator, and you take off. Oh, you're using the clutch? Okay, you're using the clutch. Okay, well, if I was using the clutch, I guess clutch in, brake, so toes on the clutch, heel on the brake, push those out, hold the gas down, and then pop everything at once, and you'll take off. Mind you, a lot of these cars have launch control on them in the real world. So like the 911, for example, you don't have to get the GT3 RS to have launch control. So let's see the results. Rowicki in first with gold. JCCR Ronan did a great job fighting him off all race, but somewhere between lap 3 and the last lap, got past, and Dano making it to third for bronze. Well done, guys. Rowicki, you know how it works here. Let me know. You win, you choose. So let's go remind Rowicki here. Pardon me for the next being, I know it's not one word, it's just, it's there, they're offering it, I'll take it. Oh, yes, Marina, you're killing me, Rowicki, but you're the boss. You win, and you are the boss. Ugh, but you know what? It's good. Well, I need practice here, so it's the medicine I need. It's not the medicine I want. Oh, Out of This World getting disconnected. Let's see if it happens to anyone else. It might be the server. Yeah, Rowicki, I know you're a driver in the JCCR Pro, which is fantastic. Oh, okay. But do you want to drive, Rowicki, do you want to drive as a challenger and that you give your win to the challenger? Or are you one of the JCCR racing teammates? I didn't notice your livery. Maybe I can find out just from your livery in case you don't answer, but let me know where that point is going to go. Oh, very, very nice new livery, Remy, looking sharp. Ronan with the samurai styling. Welcome, Squirt Gatto. Mr. Roboto is now Squirt Gatto. Not sure there. Not sure about that one. We've got JCCR Chimp with the Ford. Love it. Well played. B. Williams here. Oh, and you can't get in. Okay, I'm going to go fix this. And let's see. So the least safe driver is the driver that gets kicked. And it will... Now there'll be space for you, buddy. Make it on in, Bren. We're at 13, so definite space for you there. And is Rowiki in? Let's see what Rowiki is driving. Do I see a JCCR livery? Where is this point going to go? Oh, okay, Rowiki saying the livery is just on my BMW, but I have no idea where I stand. Well, if you've got a JCCR livery, that means you're part of the team, so that's a win for, I guess, the JCCR racing team. So it's 1 for the JCCR team, 0. Remy, oh, you made a red livery because you remembered I love red and black, love black and yellow. Thank you so much, Remy. That's kind of my thing. Red and black or yellow and black. And for my Porsches in the real world, I want them not all black. I had a black with black on black, triple black, black top, convertible top, black leather interior, black outside. And I was like, you know what? This needs to change. So I bought a red one with a beige interior. Not my favorite setup, but I wanted a red one. And in that generation, it was the only red one I had seen for sale over a 2-year period. So saw it, bought it, loving it. Very analog. Let's see how the grid is doing here. Bren needs to go up. Dark J, you can stay right there. You fast, very fast individual. Devious needs to go up. I'll make Devious second here. I'll go 5th. We'll have Boston, Ronan, B. Williams. Let's put B. Williams up 1 here. And I think this is going to be... BOP, yes, there's absolutely BOP settings for these races. And no nitrous. All right, hope you're all ready to put the pedal to the metal because we're getting down to business. Oh, Rowiki, well, it's smart. You picked the race that you need to practice. Not that you need practice, but I certainly need practice. So I'm sad and glad that you picked this race. Sad because I don't like this race. Glad because I absolutely need to practice it, and this is the best place to practice it because I can actually learn something if I can get behind someone, whether it's the Texas Ranger, Dano. I don't know how I'm going to run this. Yeah, lots of trail braking. Run it on 1. We made it through safely. Tiny bit of paint trading, but that's to be expected when we're, 3-4 going through the same turn. Three, 4 wide here. Oh, this should be interesting. This should be interesting. That was interesting. I got passed by about 5 cars, but we made it out crash-free, crashless. I'd like to live in a crashless society, but I definitely do not want to live in a cashless society. Oh my goodness, sorry Remy, that's all my fault. I got mesmerized by your livery. I love the color scheme. Looking sharp. Kind of like some caramel colors in there, if I'm not mistaken. I was just stealing the apex there. It was really improper theft on my part. Hey, we made it through there without going off track. Practice requires perseverance and discipline. Even when you don't want to do something like drive this track, you just got to tell yourself there's no other choice. You got to do it. and not be held back by procrastination or fear. Sometimes the two go together, not always. All right, we made it to 25. We hit the quarter pounder. Burgers for everybody. Homemade burgers from homemade bread, so there's no added sugar to the buns. And the meat starts off as being good quality meat, not subpar for even animal consumption, and then gets bleached and added all sorts of chemicals to it, and then the quarter pounder is gone. People are already starting to eat their quarter pounder and get out, I guess. Yo, back to 25. There we go. Still burgers for everybody. Thanks so much, folks, for making this Monday evening at 25 watching the live stream evening. I could eat beef every single day, but boy, has beef ever gotten so expensive as world organizations, politicians, and fake scientists try to destroy the beef industry. Too much independence in the beef industry and not enough capability of corporations profiting tremendously from it. Still too many family farms, I guess. Cattle destroying the planet, one of the biggest lies we've ever been fed. Cows do create methane when they toot, but that methane gets turned into carbon after 7 years. And, well, the grass just eats up that carbon. The pastures, the cow pastures, as long as it's not an industrialized farm, it's family farm style, they will poop on the grass, make the grass grow, their farts get turned into carbon in 7 years, and then the grass eats up that carbon. It is a perfect circle, and often they make ungrowable areas useful. They take crappy soil, dead soil, or lack of soil, and they make an area arable. And if you do that for enough generations, well, look at what the bisons did in the prairies. The bisons made the prairies a place that has what? Generally about 10, 11 feet of soil. That's all old bison poop. We need to have cows free roaming so they don't completely chew out and destroy the root systems of the grass, because you don't want to be tilling the grass and planting the grass non-stop. You just want them to eat enough to eat about halfway down the grass, leave a couple inches, and then you move them on into a new pasture. The same way bisons used to graze through the prairies. And soon back to racing, because I hope I can catch up to Bren here. It's a tall order, but I just got to race the track and focus not on the car in front, but from going to the complete outside to the complete inside at the fastest speed in which I can keep control of the car at. We got Super Doofus behind us, not too far behind. Full throttle, yeah, I'm getting the hang of it. Full throttle through there. Using up the whole track, maximizing my speed by using the whole track. Going slow and smooth to come out fast, and we will get this gap down. I think we found the perfect setup to run soft tires. The tire wear is going to be just perfect for the 5 laps we had to do here. Alright, let's see how we're doing. 2 minutes flat. Gotta bring that down. Christopher Bieber, very good question. I am not sure. I don't race GR4s, not out of some like snobby-ish, I want more power viewpoint. It's just the cars, and I rarely click. I like having to do a whole lot of braking, and with these faster cars, a lot more tracks, you're braking a lot more for the turns, or at least braking. None of this coast through stuff. I like to brake hard and either trail brake right up to the apex or coast right up to the apex after having braked hard. Well, +1 towards the rear was just perfect for this track. Yeah, I guess in GR4 I probably would race the 458. Can we pick up the position from Devious? He's in 8th. If this were sport mode, that's what we need to maintain our driver rating and not risk getting kicked into a slower league. Oh no! He spun right out of the way in time. We picked up 9th, and racing against these legends, that's not bad at all. I won't beat myself up over that. And Jay Rizzio picking up gold, JCCR Ronan picking up silver, and bronze going to JCCR Chimp. Well done, teammates. And Ruiki picking up 4th. I put him at the dead bottom, and it just wasn't quite enough to get him to the top. But like he said, I think he's saying he's got to practice this race because he's not, he doesn't know this race the way he knows the other ones. Super Doofus, Super Doofus, I still agree with you. As people often say, to be honest, and then they give you the bad news. So I won't say to be honest. I also still am not feeling this track. All right, so we've got our winner here, Jay Rizzio, getting to pick the next race. All right, Jay Rizzio, where are you here? There you go. Maybe Jay Rizzio was going to pick Watkins. That would be great. No, you didn't miss. You didn't miss Watkins. We didn't. We did Dragon Trail instead because of an error I made. Race. Here we go. You win. You choose the next race. Let's see what he picks out for us. Watkins. Oh no. Okay, that's Super Doofus saying Watkins. Well, if I don't get an answer in about 10 seconds, it will be Watkins. Let's see if we can catch anyone's liveries here. I think it's worth trying the Lambo from time to time. I think it's worth trying all the cars from time to time. I find the Mustang very controllable now. Oh, Spitfire style, Dano. Looking good. All right, so we're going to go do... Oh, Jay Rizzio said Watkins. Fantastic. Let's get on to Watkins, practice our team up for our big race. This, was it Saturday? Remind us. Oh, and we're up to 30. I don't think we've ever made it to 30, so that's a milestone right there. Let's try this again. People are initializing, meaning some people are still loading in to the lobby. Yes, and there we go. Get ready to put the pedal to the metal, folks. It's going to be the last race of the night, and we gotta jump in pretty quick because normally we cut off at 9:10, 9:15 of the latest, so we're running just a little bit behind, and that's my fault because I made a mistake with the first race when I tried to load in Watkins Glen and started the race before very many people had actually touched the like button. All right, so let's see here. Folks, as soon as you make it in, just make sure you've got your soft tires, then hit that green check as soon as you can. And there we go. It just keeps on going up. We're at 31. Jay, where did you go? Now, this is an interesting name. I'm not going to ask people. Bren asked me tonight, Out of This World Gaming asked, where does JCCR come from? I'm not going to ask where Squirt Gatto comes from. I don't need to know. I'm not going to take that risk. That's just too much risk for me. All right, so JCCR, Jay Rizzio, we've got 11 out of the 14 racers. Oh, you've been running mediums. Well, Bren, get those. That will make a huge difference on lap time. Get that. And there we go, 32, a new record for the channel. Folks, thank you for making tonight a success. Mondays are only, Garfield and his Mondays always views Mondays as bad. If you view your day, if your perception is that your day is going to go bad, your day's going to go bad. Your perception of the world, how you approach it affects your hormones, also, of course, your stress levels. It affects even how your brain wires itself. The more negative and stressed you are, over a period of time, your frontal cortex is going to rewire itself, and you'll be more emotional and less logic and reason-based as the amygdala gets wired better, the reptilian part of the brain. I promise you, neuroscience talks about this, and the Bible also very much talks about this, and the military tries to train people into the right mindset, because under the right mindset, you accomplish so much. Squirt Gatto, I gotta get you to hit that green check mark in the next 10 seconds, because we are... came up with it when you're 10. Fine, then that's cool, because that's, kind of like Squirtle. It's kind of like a mix between if Squirtle was more maybe... even more Japanese, if he was like Mr. Roboto or Rogato. All right, there we go. Let's start up this race. Thank you for getting that green check hit in 5 seconds. We're going to put the pedal to the metal. Now, remember, this is grid start, folks, so you put your foot all the way down on the brake pedal, and once the counter has gone down, you get ready, you get onto that throttle so that when the light goes green, you just let go of the brake, your foot's already on the accelerator, and you take off. Easy to do if you're driving automatic. If you actually have a manual with a shifter and you have to have your clutch in, well, you're gonna want to heel toe. Toes on the clutch and heel on the brake, and then you just let go of both of them. Ooh, I was a little slow through turn 1, so I lose about 3 positions. Woo! It is going to be 3 through the bus stop. This is going to be interesting. Oh, we all went through slower, and we all made it. Wow! That is rare. 3 wide through the bus stop. feel like I've raced Watkins recently. Oh, that's right. Saturday, I put in, what, 45 minutes here and then did it again. So nice, I had to drive it twice. So I got a bit of an advantage over some of the racers, especially those that didn't race Saturday. I definitely picked up an advantage through more practice. Coming in with the muscle memory. Oh no! We ended up on the wrong side of those candies, so we gotta let everyone by, not cause a big jam. Put about $20,000 of damage on the back of the GT3 RS by backing it into a wall. Well, there goes that advantage. I guess ego, or not, is ego one of the deadly sins? I don't know. Not very. I think Catholics focus more on the deadly sins. Pride is definitely one of them. I guess ego comes with pride, or pride comes with ego. Not sure which one's the genus and which one's the species. I might be getting that wrong. It's genus and... anyways. Trying to remember a course that from Aristotle course from like 20 years ago. Alright, can we bring it down that gap? We're 7.8 seconds behind. We'll know how we're driving based on the gap. If it's coming down, we're doing good. If it's going up, we need to push more. Got to get this brake balance maybe into the negatives. There we go. This should help. A new record for the channel for a live stream. Thank you very much, folks, for racing and having the live stream on. And for those of you that don't have the live stream on and aren't racing but have the live stream on, thanks so much for watching. Blessed to have you along for the ride. If you're new to the channel, I like to drive cockpit view because my goal is to take my own 911 to a racetrack. I'll have to do some racetrack certification, get my licenses first before I can take my own car on my own onto the track. But I'm hoping to get to do that hopefully starting this spring, and getting the channel to 1,000 subscribers will definitely increase the chances of that happening. So fourth in and then third and right back onto the throttle hard, and then here fourth until we start to slide out. But it's a really wide turn, so you can get right back on the throttle. You only have to lift off for about a second or two. And there, if we get the apex, you can actually be back on throttle far before that indicator. Yellow or green indicator. Oh, are we making it in? Yes, almost 105.9, which is the fastest we've done that section before. So not a bad lap, or three-quarter lap. A little slow through there, so that'll bring us down overall. Coast to the apex, then back on throttle. And that section, that turn at least we got, we'll lay off the throttle. El Lento, good day, sir. Thank you for making it in. Started braking way too early. I don't know what's going on with all these cars off track. Maybe the server is having issues. Or maybe it's just the tire wear. I hope it's not that the server is having issues, because that is more, it might just be everyone, I think we're all maybe buckling to the pressure of we're going to be racing this track against another race team on Saturday. And it's the pressure that we put on ourselves saying, I have to be faster. It's happy medium in racing just like in life. You want to put some pressure on yourself just to get you to start doing it. But once you're doing it, you just got to be in the present and enjoy. Often when you perform at a high level in a sport, you're actually you're just in the zone and enjoying it. Now for the practice though, you got to push, push, push to get better. All right, here we go. We'll try to just get to the racing basics. Start from the outside and brake right up into the apex with some trail braking. Here it's just we coast because we're on. Oh, we're not on target. We're not that far off target. Little over cranking of the vehicle, over rotation as we get back on throttle. There we go, apex. So we're gonna be back on throttle nice and early. And now for this last lap, we're going to have to adjust these tires. We're going to want to slide us right off the track. All right, inside, hit the apex, get those candy canes, and try to straighten out the track as much as possible. And are we gaining on Boston or not? Down to fourth, quickly down to third, and throttle back hard. Rotation would have been better in third, and I would have been in the power band when it's time to get back onto the throttle. A little slower, a second, 1.1 seconds slower as our tires start to wear. Not getting as much surgical precision out of the car now that the tires are worn considerably. Front left tire is always a culprit on this track, especially even more so when you're putting more brakes, more braking power to the front. And fastest lap going to JCCR Jay Rizzio. Wow, 146. Well done. JCCR Jay Rizzio, you got the fastest lap and you won the race. And I love seeing a teammate win. But it hurts. It usually feels great, but it hurts when we get beaten by a Beetle. No one wants to be beaten by a Beetle. Congratulations to JCCR Ronan with silver and bronze going to JCCR Bren. Finally off the medium tires he is. Ran every race on medium tires and still performed well, but that was fantastic. Now on softs, picks up a nice third place. Yeah, great racing to all, and indeed, Ronan, thank you for saying it. Congrats, Rizzler. Well done. Great racing with you all. Blessed to have you all along for the race. My yellow car seems maybe even too yellow. Before we sign off officially, let's just go see those liveries that were made for the JCCR racing team. I heard that there's one specifically made for me as it's red, so thank you very much for thinking of me. And let's try it out under car customization. You get into the car that you want and you load up styles. And I do love seeing that people are apologizing to each other for crashes that may have gone down. And 36, a new record. So you go to content search here, and you're going to drop in JCCR. You can also put in random words like police, fire, dragon, ninja, and things will pop up. But for the JCCR racing team, this is how we get our liveries to pop up. So let's see, JCCR Racing Team IMSA. We've also got a gift for Forza. Someone made Forza a gift. JCCR Team GT3 Chameleon. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to check this out while we're here. And then we'll go check out the others as well. I was hoping to just preview it, so looking good. So Remy, okay, this is Remy's, very nice. Remy's car. So that means if I want to race this, I'm going to have to just remove the name because I am not Remy, but I am definitely a JCCR Racing teammate, and that is fantastic. A mix of about everything. I'm not going to apply the style. I'm going to go check out what else we've got here in the content. Oh, Daniel saying the Canadian Porsche made for me. All right, so I guess this is right here. Let's check out the Canadian Porsche, and then we'll check out the last one. So here, I believe this is the Canadian Porsche you're talking about. Yeah, Canadian flags on the side. Very, very nice. Well done. I like the two-tone is a cool touch. I like that. It fits my age. It kind of makes me think of a bit of some 80s liveries. And let's check. I want to check out one last one here. We all need a little more practice on Watkins. So how about we head it up almost pretty much every night this week? Maybe I'll start us off there to make sure that we get it in. And we've got this one right here from Dominoa. I'm assuming you want it set to be said as Domino. Oh, the back window has maple leaf. Very cool. And this is pretty nice too. Really nice, actually. I love the mix of flat colors, like that flat red with high luster parts. Little arrow wing ducks in high luster. Very nice red Porsche 911, and I don't see anyone's name on it. So I am gonna load this in I'm gonna apply it. We'll drop the yellow for at least maybe a few nights. I'm going to drive this at least a night or two. Really appreciate it. Or who knows, maybe a season. Really appreciate that all these different liveries were made. Very, very cool stuff, folks. Thank you so much. Great liveries, everyone. Well done. Thank you for reminding me, Daniel. That is very good to point out that everyone's liveries, there's so much work and effort that goes into these. And it's really, it's nice when people appreciate the hard work you put in. Definitely a lot of hard work put into all these liveries. I'm going to try this one out. I do like yellow, so who knows? I might go back to the other yellow one. But until next time, I wish you all more cars and more power. Don't give up, folks. Don't forget, you can accomplish almost anything. Just need to be realistic in how much time it's going to take and then not give up earlier. So you just need to be realistic about time, and you can get it done. Godspeed and God bless everyone. I wish you all more cars and more power, and hope you get to put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love sometime real soon. And if it's not in the real world, this is still my favorite way to drive in the real world, though. We do over on Johnny's Car Care and Reviews on YouTube, we do short-term reviews on cars. We also do long-term reviews, like we've personally bought for the channel. 1999 Porsche 911. Can you own a European sports car and not have your wallet or wife run out on you? We've got the Toyota MR2 JDM right-hand drive, that ADA mag. Someone came to buy a set of Porsche wheels from me, and he stacked the wheels on top of the couch, one on top of the other, without any tires, at an angle, and who knew it would slide off and hit the car? I was trying to work around him and pick it up, but he was Italian and kind of talking like as Italians do, and about 1,000 words per minute, and I just couldn't get to the wheel in time, and it just slipped right into the MR2 that's now got a good old dent in it. So wish me luck, folks. I think I'll have to, I'll get the whole side repainted, I guess, and have that taken out at the same time. So yeah, that'll cost more than the mags that I sold. They were RH mags from Germany. If you want more car stuff, check out Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. Over there, we got a 2017 Shelby GT350 with that incredible, world famous, should be more famous, flat plane crank V8 like a Ferrari 458. It's the best muscle car ever made. So I'm going to say it. We also have the 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor, doing a little long-term review on that. So nice, I had to buy it twice because I had a 2024 that I traded in for this 2025. Loving it. Looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow night. We run Mondays to Tuesdays at 9 or 9:10, depending when the first race starts for sport mode. we do a sport mode, then we do these in the live stream. We do a part 2 where it's the JCCR racing team versus the challengers. Clearly, the JCCR team won it tonight, so come in and take that away from us. Don't let us win this week. So challengers, bring it in. Till next time, 9:30 p.m. Sorry, 9 or 9:10 p.m. Eastern time. I guess the race starts at 9:10. So tomorrow night, 9:10 Eastern time. See you then, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Blessed to have you along for a ride, and a huge special thank you to the members. Also, a thank you to the subscribers. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Take care. Godspeed. God bless.